it's like having 2 kids, 2 and under, and how to get through the day. Okay, so for starters, my kids are 19 months apart. So when I had my son, my daughter was still pretty little. And she needed a lot of help with a lot of things. It's not like having a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old. It is different when you have 2 kids, 2 and under, but it's totally manageable. My son's about to turn 1, and I'm feeling very nostalgic about the last year that we had and just what we've overcome and what we've come through. And I kind of want to share our story with you guys because I know I'm not the only mama out there that's had 2 kids, 2 and under. So I want to give you guys a couple tips if you found out that you're pregnant, or if you have 2 kids, 2 and under, and you're like pulling your hair out. Give you a couple tips of what we did in the last year that helped us survive and what we're going to keep on doing. So the first thing is have grace. Go easy on yourself, mama. When I first had my son, my husband had to go back to work right away, and it was really chaotic. That was really overwhelming, and I thought, I've got to figure this out. I've got to figure out how to have 2 under 2, and I'm nursing all the time, and I'm up all night, and I've got to entertain my daughter because I don't want to lose that connection with her. And there was a lot of anxiety and like panic in that, and the postpartum period. And so I was trying to take the kids to the park and to the zoo and like do all these crazy things. So my first suggestion would be have grace, get some help, stay home. If you are feeling good, you're starting to feel good, you've just had your second baby, rest. Still keep resting at home. I made the biggest mistake, and I was like taking a walk, like a good walk, less than 48 hours postpartum, and it really slowed down my healing. And I was just in this mindset of like, I've got to figure this out. Like, how do people do this? And it will come. You will figure it out. You will fall into a rhythm. Your little one has grace for you. They really just want to be with you, like both of them do. And so there's no expectation, as I want to say. And I definitely felt like there was this expectation of being super mom and proving to everyone that I could do it, because I did get a lot of negative feedback on having kids so close together. The next thing that I would say is it's not such a bad thing to use the TV. I know, I can't believe I'm saying that. So we do not use TV as like a parent figure. I think we grew up in a really technology driven world right now, and so a lot of kids spend so much time in front of the TV. My husband and I are in camping, and so one of the things that we like to share with parents and kids is that the average kid spends less than 10 minutes a day outside. That is so not okay. That is so not good for us. Because they're spending the rest of the time watching video games, watching TV, they're on their iPad, they're on their iPhone, and I knew I don't want that for my kids. So for you mamas that are worried, like, my toddler's going to watch TV while I'm nursing, and I want them to be reading books and this and that. You can have them read books, and you can have them watch TV. Like, it's okay, and it's just a season. I think that's like the biggest point of all of this, is it's a season. That newborn, those first 12 weeks, those first 16 weeks, however long it takes you to get back and running, like, it's okay. And it might not ever happen. Like, your normal will change. Your schedule and your normal routines are going to be totally different because you have another little person that you're in charge of. And so that's okay. Give yourself some room, give yourself some grace, turn that TV on, put on Tony the Tiger, and it's just a season, okay? Your kids are not going to become vegetables. And the other thing that I would say is when you start feeling good and feeling better, get yourself in a routine. Okay, now I'm not going to say schedule. I like to use the word rhythm, because with 2 under 2, there's all kinds of unexpected things. Okay, like, you're going to have those days where both kids are going to have blowouts, and they're going to be crying and needing you and clawing all over you, and you're just trying to make it out the door to go to the grocery store, and then it's nap time for somebody, and nap times are going to be opposite, and those days are going to happen. Okay, and those are the things that people want to talk about, like that's going to be your life. But I'm telling you, moms, that's not going to be your life. You're going to figure this out. You're going to get a system in place. You're going to do it, and you're going to rock it. So getting a rhythm helps. So newborns or early babies, they'll nap like 3 or 4 times a day. So kind of figuring out like, okay, we're going to go to the park at this time of day when my older one's awake and my younger one might nap, in the car seat, in the stroller, or on me. Finding a rhythm. And then the other suggestion that I have for you guys is baby wear. Baby wear, baby wear. Babies need to be with their moms, and skin to skin is really good for you. It releases oxytocin, which helps prevent postpartum depression. It increases milk supply, and it calms baby, keeps baby calm. And then you have two hands to help your toddler. You can read a book with them. You can go for a walk. You can go to the park. You can go to the store. You can do anything with baby wearing, okay? So it's like a huge help for us. And then my last tip, the thing that's really helped me the most is just staying rooted in the Word of God and just reading my Bible. If I don't get that Bible time, I feel like everything's spinning out of control, and I'm just like, why don't I have a handle on today? What's going on? And if I don't have that morning time with Jesus to get my head in the game and to realize that it's so much bigger than having a perfect schedule and perfect kids, and I get in that rut. Like, I want the house to be clean, I want the kids to be organized and have a learning activity and a fun activity and a creative activity and playtime together and playtime with me, and I get in my mode, and getting in God's mode is so much easier. Like, his plan and his perspective is so much easier in a way than mine. Like, I can't get it all done. He knows that. He has grace for that. And so, some days like today, when you snap, because you will, you put the kids in front of the TV and everybody just shares a bowl of ice cream. Which never ever happens, but it happened today. That's real. And that's okay. There's grace for that, and there's room for that, and everybody just kind of goes with the flow, So have grace for yourselves, Mama. I hope that this video encourages you. If you've had 2 under 2, please comment below. Let me know what you're doing, what's worked for you, what hasn't worked for you. And if you have any questions or comments, please hit the like button on the video if you want to see more videos like this. I'm kind of thinking about doing a little series of having 2 under 2, and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.